Americans have almost as much equity, $30 trillion, as the federal government's debt. Wow. Next. Yes, you heard me. It is crazy. We're going with that article, and we're going to go back to the Kobesi letter, man. It is just something that they have so much good facts on there. I would definitely, again, recommend that site. And let's go check the rates out. What's been happening with the rates? Yeah, nothing good. That's probably the sour point in the industry. All today on Real Estate Daily. Welcome, everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage markets. Now, before we jump into it, do me a favor, hit that like button, because I'm going to give you the best 5 minutes in real estate on a daily basis, or at least a weekday basis. All right, I know you've been waiting for it. Everyone asks that question. Hey, I bought a house, and now what is my house worth? How much money do I have in that fixed savings called my home? What do I have in it? Every single homeowner wants to know. Well, guys, there is a lot of money sitting in your houses across the United States. This is from CNBC article, and this was published today. And yes, my girlfriend is in it. It is Diana Olick. Here she is, making her debut this week on Real Estate Daily. Hey, Diana, how you doing? Can't believe it. This is a very positive article when you're actually showing your face. Doesn't happen very often, guys. House-rich Americans are sitting on nearly $30 trillion in home equity. Here's how to tap it. We don't want to tap it. Man, come on. What are you trying to do? You want us to all go get 7%, 8, 9, 10%, HELOCs? That's stupid. That's just not smart business. Okay. Anyone that's in trouble, sell your house, get your equity, get out of debt, and then start all over and start building the credit back up, and then go buy a house again. But don't go start taking your money out, and just funneling out the front door like they did in 2006, 7, 8, and all of a sudden, all those people got foreclosed on. Have Winnebagos that they bought. That's worth 25% of what they paid for, or that jet ski, or for whatever. No, that was frivolous spending. It's not time to be frivolous. It's time to buckle down, batten the hatch. We don't know what's happening with the Fed. We surely don't know what's happening with the blue team in DC. Everything's been kind of bad now for the past, 24 months. So, guys, let's hold on to our equity. It is our best position, or at least for most Americans, it is your best investment you'll ever make. All right, let's jump into the next article, the Kobesi letter. And again, almost every day now we're going to them because they have facts. They just slap you with facts, right? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, they're on X or Twitter, and they're just popping in. Here it is today. Just in, the average interest rate for a 30-year mortgage rises to 7.62%, the highest since 2000. That's 23 years ago. Mortgage demand just hit a 28-year low, and existing home sales are at their lowest since 2010. Think about all of that. Just inhale it. We have the highest interest rates in 23 years, the lowest mortgage demand in 28 years, and existing home sales are the lowest in 14 years. Wow, we are seeing some historic information getting thrown around. And that's why Americans just, again, batten the hatch, right? Stay in your house. If you want to go rent, what happens? Your rent just keeps going up and up and up. This is a way to lock in what your shelter costs are. Makes complete sense. Now, let's continue with this tweet. It says, why are interest rates still rising if the Fed is done hiking? We're not sure the Fed's done, but let's just take that scenario. Fed is done hiking. A lot has to do with, drum roll please, U.S. deficit spending. Yes, you got it. You can't get Joey B and the boys to stop spending. They're on a drunken sailor binge now for 24 months. Anything that makes sense on spending, Don't spend it on that. We're going to make no sense. We're going to give it to our rich buddies in Silicon Valley. We're going to hand it off to all of our donors for, you know, the elections. We're going to hand that money out like it's nothing. You know, what's a big joke here is that 12 months ago we did the Inflation Reduction Act. How'd that work out for us, America? Didn't work out at all. Now all the bills are due, right? Now we're supposed to hand out all the money to all the big interests, right? That's all we're doing. Is America getting stimmies? Hell no. All the donors are getting stimmies. Boom, there it is. The U.S. is spending, let's continue. The U.S. is spending so much that they're going to issue $1 trillion worth of bonds in this quarter alone. Think about that. $1 trillion in one quarter, okay? In the last 4 months, they've already spent $1.3 trillion, all-time high, and now we're doing all-time high in bond issuing. I mean, if the bonds aren't bought up, guys, we're seeing the bond market go down, you know, and it's going to go down significantly, and we need it to. If the bonds are purchased, guess what's happening to interest rates? Bingo. Fly to the sky, all the way up. Q3 and Q4 combined for $1.9 trillion in bond issuance. As bond prices fall, rates are rising. Deficit spending is becoming even more expensive. On top of that, you know, just like our credit card payments, the government has to pay off all their deficit spending. And what do they pay it off with? You got it, Johnny. The highest interest rates are coming up right now. We're going to be spending $1 trillion in 2025 on interest payments. Forget about the homeless. You know, let's throw out the starving people. Let's keep crime at highs. We don't care about any of that. We just want to pay $1 trillion in interest payments. How ridiculous is that? And we just keep printing money for the big WAR, you know, out in the UKR. Come on. Makes no sense in the world. All we're doing is a self-inflicted wound, and I think it's actually on purpose. All right, let's go check out the rates. Nothing here to see. Oh, my God. 30-year conforming, which is conventional, went up 5 basis points. FHA went up about 2 basis points. That went over 7%. Guys, we had some good news last 2 weeks. What were they? FHA was under 7. Now FHA is over 7. Man, what a nightmare this is. 15-year conforming went up 36 basis points. I can't say it any louder, any more prouder. Guys, if you don't pick the right loan officer, what happens? And they lock you on the wrong day, it's going to cost you $100 a month for the next 30 years. Could cost you $150, whatever. 15-year conforming is out of control. It fluctuates up and down like I don't know. Like it's crazy. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, all right. Well, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I know that we're coming to the weekend. Tomorrow's Friday, short week this week. And in Southern California, it's a heat wave. It's a heat wave. Yes, you guys take care, and I will see you tomorrow.